What's up, Goat League? This is the commish. I'm joined with my boy Kurt. I was at the game watching his house. Say what's up, Kurt.
Hey, happy Sunday. Just kidding. Actually, it sucks. We lost.
Yeah, man, that sucks. We lost to the motherfucking Niners. 0-3. All right, but anyway, a lot of shit has happened since the last time I talked to football with you. All you people in the GOAT League and even you, Kurt. AB, the whole AB fucking situation. How crazy is that shit, man?
It's crazy. He is now jobless and apparently is never going to play in the NFL again.
He lost $40 million in like 2 weeks. That's, your boy's mentally ill, man. I can't believe, I was like, he fucking, he orchestrated this. He orchestrated this to get the fucking New England. Nope.
I think everybody in Pittsburgh thought, well, New England's going to win another Super Bowl. He's going to get a ring.
Right.
And then the next thing you know, I came on your back.
Oh, shit. So that was crazy, man. So, I just cut him. I finally cut him. He said he was going to not play anymore. I don't know if he's not going to play anymore. He probably will play again.
He'll probably play in the XFL.
I don't think he's playing this season. I don't. Unless this whole issue gets resolved. All of the issues get resolved this year, and courts don't move fast. So I mean, I don't think that they're getting resolved. But so I've cut him. I don't know if you think that's wise or
Good
not.
move.
But
good move. He's probably not going to play.
It's just taking up spot in my bench that I'm gonna need. I'm really gonna need my receiver sucks, and I really need to. I mean, I picked up some decent ones, but they're all just like I don't have a standout, and that's I need.
Well, I mean, there are millions of people who are probably saying the same thing as you. I don't think anybody thought to this extent that Antonio Brown, not even a quarter way through the NFL season, would not even have a job.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. I mean, and not only not have a job, he lost 2 jobs.
Right.
And yeah, that's the craziest part. And he's lost 2 jobs. He's been fired 3 times in the last 6 months.
Right. And the Patriots and the Steelers, 2 of the most dominant football franchises with the most Super Bowls. I mean, those are the 2 teams that say, hey, see ya.
Yeah, I can't believe it. So between that and Tyreek Hill getting hurt week 1, I'm rough, man. I'm rough. I'm doing okay. I'm pretty sure I lost this week. You know what? Let's get into this week real quick. It's not over. We still got Sunday night football. And we still got Monday night football. But I lost. Pittsburgh Doughboys 236.4. Me 118.3. He lapped me.
Ooh.
I mean, everybody on his team went off. Fuck you. Fuck you, Nick. You knew the new guy. Fuck you.
The stars must have been aligned.
So, moving on to, let's see.
A close one.
Quit Your Ryan versus Lights, Camera, Kamara Action is 201 Quit Your Ryan to 192 Lights, Camera Action. And Lights, Kamara Action is projected to win. He's got Nick Chubb and Mark is done. So Mark has 2, so if Nick Chubb gets more than 8 points, 9 points, or 10, if you say he gets 10 points, it's a wrap. So I think Mike Fauner's going to win that one. What do you think?
Yeah, definitely. I think with Nick Chubb still to play, he's definitely going to get 20
Kamara
points.
Went off 45 points. So did McCaffrey, though.
Yeah, he's going to get 20 points easy.
Matt Ryan with 53 points. Your
Fauner's got a really good team.
Your quarterback scores 53 and lose. That's wild.
That was the buzzer in the other game. There's a basketball game next door, and a buzzer beater.
So, all right, moving on to the next game. We got Edgewood, 149.7. The Jays Goon Squad, 120.7. And Jays projected to only get 134. And Jordan has Beckham Jr., and they have the Rams D. I mean, Jordan got that locked up as
definitely. That's a Jays Goon Squad is definitely going to take a loss there.
Then we have Rolling with My Homies, 164.9, and One Arm Bandit, 115.1. He has Mayfield and Robinson and Cup, the one-arm bandit, but he's projected 170. Rolling with Mahomes, he still has the Bears D Zeraline, and he's projected 189.
Yeah, I would probably go with the head now, which is at
that's
164.
that's actually that could be anything. I mean, Baker Mayfield might score 50 himself, so you just never know. I mean,
very possible.
This one I say is anybody's game. I think this is the closest one we've seen so far, but the projection is what rolling with Mahomes. Don't rate me. AB got 99.3. And Team Waivers has 140.
Yeah, his projection is still
He's still
much
got
less than
Gurley.
140.
Yeah,
but the projection, which you can't always take the projection too seriously. But
he has Gurley and he has the other.
Yeah,
I mean, he has Waivers has Gurley. I mean, that's you lost. Sorry,
right,
bud, you lost.
Right.
So let's look at the Week 4 matchups real quick. Me versus my cuz. Edgewood versus me. I'm going to get blown out probably. He's been steamrolling everybody. Rolling with my homies. Takes on the Goon Squad. Lights, camera, action. Pittsburgh Doughboys. Quit your Ryan. Ice Ice Don't Rate Me. One Arm Bandit Team Waivers. But I don't know. Fucking Steelers suck, dude. This is the Mason Rudolph what the fucking his name is, Rudolph era, and it looks like dog shit to me.
Yeah, the game was depressing. I think every side of the ball looked poor. The defense gave up a ton of yards. Turnovers were great. No offense.
We lost by 4 points, and it wasn't that close. They should have beat us by like.
Yeah, but
24.
They didn't. We got to go by the real score, and the real score.
Our defense got all those turnovers. We got so lucky, and we didn't do anything with it, man.
The points made it say it was a closer game than it was statistically.
Long year.
Yeah, I don't know. It's hard for me to say 0-16 or
we're not going to go
14 or 3-13.
It's going to be like 6-10,
4-12. I would say
7-9,
8-8,
6-10 if we're lucky.
7-9, 8-8, and I say that because I think this team can still mature with the quarterback.
So 7-9 means that we're going to go. That means we're going to go 7-6 the rest of the way.
It's very possible.
I don't believe it.
Very possible.
I don't believe it. Well, it's like 6-10, and it sucks because we're gonna get a top 10 pick probably, and we don't even get that pick because we traded it for a fucking defensive back after your star quarterback was already hurt. You should have just fucking rode it out, man, and got a good pick next year and built.
Yeah, I don't think that's Tomlin's way.
Well, I don't know, man. I've never seen him send a fucking. This is the first time I've ever seen him trade a first-round pick, and you do it after your playoff chances are fucked.
Colbert. That's
yeah.
Colbert.
Well, I do not like the move. I like the kid. He had a great game today. I mean, he really did. Interception, forced fumble, bunch of tackles. I mean, he had a really good game. He looked good. He might be the next Troy Polamalu, but I don't like giving up a first-round pick when you're probably going to have a really good first-round pick, like the best we've had in a decade and a half, really, since Ben Roethlisberger.
Right, it could be your franchise quarterback.
It's going to be a 10. Yeah, exactly. We could have went out and picked up a stud and then let him sit and watch Ben for a year or two.
I mean, you can always trade away next year's first-round pick and second for a first-round pick.
Well, we don't have one. You mean 2 years from it?
Well, yeah, next year.
People, I mean, they don't value that as much because that's building. I mean, unless they're in complete rebuild, like Miami might consider that. But, we should have tried that. But Miami got 3 first-round picks this year.
Also take into consideration the James
and
Conner
2 the year
fumble.
after that.
Let's talk about that. That was a huge, huge fumble at a pivotal point of the game.
Yeah, he killed us. He's the reason why we lost.
Another buzzer beater. The game is still going. We're in overtime.
I don't understand why it keeps beeping. Like, is it done?
Yeah, it's done.
So you
have
to go open it or something.
Actually, yeah, I have to.
Whatever.
Turn it off.
That's a woman's job. Anyway, so. I don't know. We were talking about the Steelers sucking dick.
Yes.
Yeah, Mason Rudolph sucks.
No. There's no dick sucking there, but
they suck.
James Conner fumble.
That fucking.
He did this
asshole.
last year twice, and they led to losses.
Yep.
So I'd hate to put the blame on him, but I'm definitely going to put the blame on him. The quarterback came in, threw 2 touchdowns after a terrible interception. If anybody saw that, God.
Yeah,
He looked
bad.
like a rookie, right? But he bounced back with 2 scores, and we led the game.
Well, Juju
we
really
led the game. See, that's the problem.
bailed his
we
ass
had a
out.
lead in the West, and
Right,
what happened?
right.
The defense couldn't come up with the scheme
I hear
to
you.
take Jimmy Garoppolo out.
Jimmy
Come on.
G's all right.
You
We
know,
couldn't
that-
stop
so
Breida. We couldn't stop the run.
I hate blaming
we got
the defense.
drove on. I mean,
but I had
what
to.
the
It's hard to blame a defense that gives you 5 turnovers.
I want to
you know?
know what the fucking stats were. How many yards did we give up? I know it was a shit ton. Let me look it up real quick.
Yeah, the defense at that point, the quarterback that you're supposed to rally around had the lead inside 5 minutes in the fourth quarter. But again, the fumble. James Conner, you have to hold on to the ball. You just can't fumble the ball on a drive that takes the game away, takes clock, and maybe even sets up a bigger score, which puts, now the Niners in a situation to score twice. You can't do that to a second-year quarterback that actually got the lead in the game, late in the game.
Yeah, dude. I don't know. They fucking suck. That's not today's game. I'll have to look it up some other way. Steelers. Yeah, I mean,
Garoppolo was getting hit. I'll give the defense that. They were hitting. They came in, they put a smacking on Jimmy. But Jesus, he got rid of the ball, and it got into the hands of everybody else except fucking Greg Kittle, who I have. It's like I couldn't get a big game from Kittle. For some reason, he just didn't show up today.
Why does this not have the damn, it has every other stat. I don't know. I give up, dude. They gave up a fuck ton.
Yeah,
of yards.
300 plus yards. Definitely had 300 plus yards. But I think the biggest problem I have is the fumble. Mason Rudolph, don't get me wrong, he didn't look like anything special, but he did throw 2 touchdown passes, 4 now, in just 6 quarters of gameplay. So, that's something to nod or be positive about. The James Conner play thus far, I'm not impressed. He's had spurts here and there on the ground where it's like, okay, he looks good. And then, he disappears. And then he fumbles in the fourth quarter and costs you the game on the West Coast.
Yeah, dude. Without Ben, I think we're just fucked. I mean,
you can say that about any NFL team that without their starting quarterback, they're fucked. But in this case, this is the Steelers organization. They've prided themselves on at least trying to win even with backups. That they've been able to get enough talent inside the game to be able to play. Now, like I said, I think Mason Rudolph can grow. Look ahead next week. It's the Bengals. I think they can beat the Cincinnati Bengals. I think that's a team that the Steelers know very well, but I think they can beat this team. The Bengals are, 50-50 at best when they show up. You don't know which team you're going to see. You don't know if it's Andy Dalton, 3 touchdowns, 300 yards, or Andy Dalton, 11 for 27, 170 yards, 3 picks, and a fumble. A.J. Green won't be back. They've got that burner John Ross, but today's loss was just I'd imagine the Tuesday press conference.
They had 268 yards passing and 168 yards rushing.
Over 430 yards of offense.
Yeah, man, we got smashed. They had 36 minutes time of possession or 23.
Wow, that's a whole quarter more.
Yeah.
Pretty much a whole quarter more.
We got smashed.
That's it. We had no ground game.
If it was not for our fucking defense getting those turnovers, we would have been blown out, man. We'd have been blown out.
Right.
But all right, we're rambling too much. That's the Go Week. This is Kurt. Say goodbye.
All right,
bro.
have a good one.
All right, Commish, I'm out.